Well, we're in the thick of the earnings season. Lots of earnings trickling in. Even post-market, you had a lot of names handing in their Q1 report card today. Let me start with the heavyweights, the nifty names. First up, you had Tech Mahindra's numbers. Revenue was bang in line with estimates. Profits and margins were better than expected. The headline numbers then, dollar revenue came in at $1,207 million versus $1,295 million. It was down close to 7% on a sequential basis. Revenue degrowth of 6.3% in constant currency term versus an estimated decline of 8.1%. EBIT came in at 917 crores versus 950 crores. Again, 3.4% down QOQ. You had profits coming in at 972 crores. Healthy figure, up 21% sequentially. The EBIT margin also came, like I said, better than expected. It was 10.1% versus 10% in the previous quarter. It was up 10 basis points to be exact. There was new deal wins as well coming in at $290 million. Moving on then to Bharti Infratel, another heavyweight that handed in its report card post markets. Revenues came in at 3,500 crores. EBIT 1,062 crores versus 933 crores. Again, on a sequential basis. You had the margins at 30.3% versus 25.8%. So a healthy improvement, expansion seen on the operational performance as well. Net profit was at 704 crore versus 649.5 crores QOQ. Their CEO, Mr. DS Rawat, has also tendered his resignation. You also had some commentary coming in from the chairman of the company, Akhil Gupta, saying that the resilience shown by the telecom industry as a vital service in the wake of COVID-19 augurs very well for the future potential of the infrastructure industry, and they're fully prepared in maintaining and strengthening their leadership position going forward as well. So some positive, cautiously positive commentary, I would say, coming in as far as Bharti Infratel is concerned. So let's see how this one reacts in the trading session tomorrow morning. From the broader market, some key companies lined up as well that came in with their Q1 numbers. You had Nippon India Asset Management. Revenue from operations compressed on a YOY basis, coming in at 233 crores. AUM, as on the end of 30th of June 2020, stands at 2.73 lakh crore. The company says that the profits were driven by better investor stickiness, strength in retail segment, and also cost efficiencies which they implemented in the quarter gone by. They saw improvement in investor flows, growth in AUM in line with the industry. The business recovery, they said, continues on a steady note. Moving on to the next one, then you had United Spirits coming in with their numbers. Not a very encouraging set, I would say. Net revenue came in at 1,030 crores, in line with estimates, but they delivered a loss of 215 crore. Well, we were expecting a loss, but not of such a quantum. It's perhaps because of a one-off loss that the company had to incur in the quarter gone by. EBITDA loss came in at 77.6%. Again, we were expecting a weak margins performance, but nobody saw the EBITDA loss figure coming in. So let's see how the markets digest this performance and see how the stock opens tomorrow morning. Finally, you also have a BEL. Revenue came in close to 1675 crores. Profits at close to 54 crores. Margins performance was very weak. I would say 8.7% versus 17.2%. Let's see whether or not it's in line with the analyst expectation, with the street expectation. But just looking at the headline figures, it definitely looks a tad bit concerning as far as the stock reaction is concerned come tomorrow. Let's talk about some earnings to watch out for tomorrow. From the Nifty 50 index, you have Nestle, Ultratech Cement and IndusInd Bank to watch out for. In fact, not just IndusInd, but even from the broader market, a lot of banking and financial names lined up to deliver their numbers. There's IDFC First Bank, Yes Bank, IDBI Bank, and even RBL Bank will be handing in its numbers. You also have Quest Corp and NIIT Tech to watch out for tomorrow as far as earnings candidates are concerned.